Right, hello everyone, hello again, hello back, usuals. We are playing yet again Hot Country, and let's have a look at our progress. So, as a reminder, we have 4 million tiles, 700 towns, 1500 industries. We're trying to connect anything and everything that produces stuff, and we're still early into the game. 10 odd episodes, so just doing passengers and mail service, and to actually have a look at the map. Stuff you see on the map is passenger service, so those have been done so far, and we're not here, we're here. So I'm currently trying to build that rail all the way out to the end, and with that in mind, vamos. And I'm going to close this because I think I'll be busy training. Haha. Okay, so there you go. And I'm thinking, regardless of this, I think coming off this way is a little better. I'm kind of here, and I should stop saying kind of because it annoys myself. Me, myself, and I. So you go away. Ah, so many of you. Shut up. Do I? There you go. Ah, F it. If I ever actually bring some boat services through, I'll have to revamp it anyway. Nope, I don't want that. I think what I did in the big map game was a little more sensible, which was building out all the terms, and I might actually continue doing that once this is done. Building out all the terms, by which point the game has gone long enough in time to introduce transrapid maglevs. Because one of the annoying aspects of a lot of this is replacing the bridges. So like these bridges are obviously 250 odd k per hour, whereas forgot the name, I just said it a moment ago. Anyway, maglevs go 500 plus k per hours, and redoing all of these is a bit of a pain in the ass. However, town growth isn't as slow in this one as it's in the other one. Shut up. So there is an elevated level of danger, so to say, that towns might grow to be in our way. I don't know. English language doesn't have frequentative, and I think relatively few of people in the audience, or at least based on statistics provided to me by YouTube, that is, very few of you are likely to be Chinese or native Chinese speakers, that is. But like Chinese and Hungarian, for that matter, do have frequentative, um, There's an interesting grammatical concept. Okay, this. Okay, well, that's suboptimal. In which case, that's not. So frequentative, I don't remember the official definition of it, plus I do remember it's a little on the obscure side, but for fuck's sake, come on. It's not so much that you do something half-hearted. It's more like that you do it in the like you do a bit of it sort of thing. So in Chinese, it's when you double up, like, you know, try, or whatever else. Like when you double up the words, it kind of means you're doing it a bit, but not quite. I mean, Hungarian has it too, but it's the if you happen to be Hungarian, it's the got get at the end of the words. Yeah, I'm not going to bother you with Hungarian. You can look it up if you don't know it, and if you do know it, you know it anyway. So the way this came in was me saying that I'll just have to casually figure stuff out and try to make it work. Sort of thing. Yeah, bring in the Oriental Asian element. And I looked this up once. Strictly speaking, English does have frequentative, but it's been I don't really remember what that word is. It's not so much that it has been integrated into other grammatical concepts, but it's so not obvious that English has it that you wouldn't recognize it unless you know it because you're way too much into like English grammar sort of thing. And at some point in the past, I had done a course of teach English as a foreign language. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with myself. I'm still not, but it's a different topic. And this is never mentioned in such in such courses. So it's pretty advanced, obscure grammatical thing. Also, I'm very bad at Mandarin tones. Yeah, I can't differentiate easily between the 6 or 9 tones or whatever many they have. Actually, 4. So I'm not going to start attempting to speak any. It was 4 or 5 years ago that I got into learning bits of it. And they totally faded away, not least because I'm essentially tone deaf. So I could understand what I was on about. Where am I? Not that it mattered. More to the point, we have this large body of water that I would much prefer to avoid. So how about we come down this way? No, no. Duh. Now that I've communicated effectively my problems in life. No, I don't want to build a term line there. Like, logically, I should have put the stations down first rather than the line, because as you can see now, there are a whole bunch of towns that feel very strongly against me. How did I manage to do that? That's very piss poor. Okay, what's going on? These guys haven't noticed, basically. These guys haven't noticed. Alright, Houston, we have a problem. Nope, I don't want waterways and I don't want to drop everything. Now that I've closed all the windows relating to cloning terms. That was one hell of a stupid idea. Sigh. Let's do one thing at a time. And while I'm at it, because these guys already hate me, I don't want to double up on things. But I'm pretty sure that no one actually owns this road. So okay, that's not terrible. So what I'm trying to do is extend this a little. Trains come through here. Bridge comes here. Sounds like doomsday outside again. We are missing this. Stating the obvious here, but this happens to be in the wrong spot. Nope, has to be longer. And let's Sweet is this way. Geez, so you might hear me slurping coffee. Hmm. Come on. Let's get rid of all this shit. Like the farmland doesn't care. There you go. Now I can do a bit more of my thing. Do that here too, although you guys not have any interesting. Mm, okay. So first of all, then the stops. And then we can do anything else. Fine. Cool. So I don't think I'll be doing this, so that's not so much of a problem. And I yet again need to clone stuff. Take this, take this. Do that. And there you go. Mhm. Nope. Or maybe. Noodlewood. Noodlewood. No, definitely not. Maybe yes. That's sorted. There. So now we've done all this. Yeah, this was lame. And this. I totally skipped it. Meh. It's the end. So we're just not going to bother coming any farther. Put a station here or there. Clone. The other ones there, hiding. Back. Yep. We should probably do more than just do there. Okay, so that sorts. Most of this stuff. Still feel like I need to do this. And then come through here. Some such. They can turn. So basically get a copy of this, a copy of that. In the meantime, the cat is being naughty. Okay. So that's kind of sorted of sorts. Do I even want to bother putting a huge bridge here? No, but I will. Just to preempt them being stupid about stuff. Clone, clone. One, the other. And then here we just down this way. Which way is this way though? With this way for now. Close enough. Well, okay. Way too close enough, but hey ho. So we need a few because I'd like to hook this way in. There's no town here. There's no town there. Oh. Clone one and the other. It's just easier to point. This is rickety worth going into lumpy weed. So that they should be that way. Right. So that's on progress. And I still want to do these. I'm fully unconvinced about the benefits of extending it this way, mind you. I'll do it anyway, and then probably regret it later. Largely because it just takes up space. And for the millionth time, we're not really bothered by how efficient, well, I'm lying, but we're not officially bothered by how efficient the cargo distribution is or isn't. I'm just being plain too nice. Okay. Cool. Close enough. I was reading a discussion wherever that, and I didn't know this, never bothered to look it up, but if you have 5 bus stops in a town because of game mechanics, it maxes out the town's growth rate, regardless of anything else. Maybe. I mean, see how life goes. I might do some future smaller map where I focus a lot more on the people part. Also, why am I doing this? By which I mean, if I want to do that, that makes some sense. Going all the way around makes very little. Puddleton, nice name. Towards the end of the game, not yet, but in like 60 years game time, all these vehicle speeds are going to equal out at 160k per hour. 100 miles per hour if you're so inclined. But for the time being, they're a little all over the place, which is why they get stuck behind each other. That'll be a down here. Now, I am thinking, do I want to bother with this stuff right now? And the answer is not really. I mean, where do I draw the physical line? So sure I said do stuff, yes. There's no towns here. Yeah, I'll do some of this. Go away. No. So this is better suited because it's larger, kind of, don't say that, but this is more in town. I haven't figured out which way I want to come yet. Haven't yet figured out word order. Yeah, go up that way and hook into two towns and then build the train. Don't think that will be used ever. Yeah, you guys do turn it around, which is good. And then another bunch that connects these towns. I'll put a number of stations into this town because why not? Okay, do I don't need to bother with you. Good. I'm just conscious that if this was a primary industry, then I'd be obliged to transport whatever it outputs, in which case I need to be much more aware of the town going around it. Appears not to be the case. I should stop having these single vehicle setups. It's not good. Yo, go past the depot. To be fair, this is mighty stupid, as in the way I'm doing it. Go. I don't think I've ever seen a mail tram in my life. Like real. Or just parcel tram, if that's what this thing's calling it. logically they must exist. I'm sure they're useful. How many we have? A lot. Right. Good fun. Considering the other connected nature of... You know what? No, I don't want that. Why am I... No, I just clone the fucker. Like, it doesn't matter, because in theory, it should be able to just get there. It's just going to take forever. And if not, I'll build it out. Go away, all of you. Get out. Can't see which one it is. Probably this. Still don't understand why I can't clone directly when it's only one item in shared, like double quotes, shared orders list, shared within itself. Good fun, eh? I guess one benefit of doing it this way is that in lieu of not having timetables, this will shake things up quite well. I'm kind of impressed though, because 54k per hour, how did you do that? You're not even full. You just suck. This network is so interconnected that famous last words, it hasn't yet complained about vehicles being lost. Huh. One of these was actually coming here. So it, my peripheral vision. I'm not checking, but I think we have about 20 minutes, so depending on how efficiently this whole jam thingy is going, train building might need to wait. I can't see if it's this one. It is this one. Probably much easier. Just do it by fours. That's 32. It's fine. Alright, done. Where's my map? Me map. Oh. In theory, suburban 2x5. I'm going to be a lot more lenient on this and just basically do this is a map's worth of distance and that's it. Doesn't need to be hard science. But I really want to close these guys up because they're in my way. This has to be the crappiest setup. There's also just plain nothing here. Can't put down station. Or I think we'll be one station short. We theoretically want 10. 39k. 39k, that sounds vaguely realistic. Really? It's a very long gap. Might put just one here. Indeed, I shall. Must remove signals. Must shut up, buddy. That's just such a weird layout. Right, then we plop down the depots, get the trains, and live happily ever after. So I keep looking at the signals just to make sure they're okay and that we also don't have random ad hoc one tile heals because I don't like them much. Nope. It's a 5, it's a 6, it's a 7. Okay, actually that's time up. So what I'll do is just put these down, which is done. And yeah, save game here. And well, that's it for today. So as usual, thanks for the attention and any thoughts, comments, likes, whatnot. Let me know, please. And I shall see you the next time, hopefully. Bye bye.